everybody, it is Building Inspector aka Oki, and I'm on the beta server. I'm on my main character Ocarina, and Den Mom is amazing. She gave me access to her guild hall. She has crafted all of the house items that a carpenter can make, and I just have to clarify everything. This is beta. Artwork can change. I don't think it's been locked down yet since the armor in the when I first entered the guild hall all looks the same, so it's not final yet. They haven't come out with the look for the armor yet. So this all of these house items can change. I know that some of the way you can place the items might change because they've been reported. There's also an issue. They're handcrafted. It's the top going to be the top tier of stuff you can craft, but all the reduction is 200, and I think it's even 200 on the master crafted. So there's that. All of these are recipes. They're not bought on a merchant. I have the books in my bag because I have to change my graphics to do this video, so it's not humongous because I have 4K capability. I changed my graphics, so when I open my bags, it's a disaster area. Yeah. So they're overlapping and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I have so much stuff because, I wanted to bring up over as much as I could. So, anyway, there is a book, Advanced and Essentials, 101 through 110. So, or 109. No, here's the 110. Okay, sorry. So I can show you what's in each book. So there is 5 recipes in the first book. You'll have to come back if you see items that you want and you want to know exactly when you're going to be able to craft them. I'm not going to go through the books again. So there's 5 items in this as well. And so it looks like they're going to give us 5 in each of the essential books. It's not quite as many items as the last expansion, but the ability to craft some of these like crystals or rocks and plants is huge. You don't have to grind City Festival token, or not City Festival, Moonlight tokens. You don't have to grind faction for tokens. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, 5. Oh, it looks like they don't have anything in book 106 yet. Or 7, 8, 9, or 10. So it looks like half of the artwork for the essential books isn't even in yet. So I know it might not seem like a lot of stuff right now, but when you get these other 5 books added, it's going to be huge. So I'm wondering if it does that. It does that for the advanced. So there's only 2 recipes for the 101 book. It looks like we're going to get 2 things in each book. There's 2 in this one, 2 in this one, 2 in this one, 2 in that one. And then, 106 is done. Okay, so all the advanced books are done, but some of the essential ones are not. Oh, there's 3 in the last advanced one. So I'm not sure why these ones are blank. But anyway, I know that they asked for feedback from us. Submit stuff. I have not been able to go in any of the zones. I haven't had any time, so I was relying on everyone else to submit stuff because something has to go. But I really want to do this video, so I tried doing this video before, and Ninja whatever kept interrupting about a thank you thing for helping with PQs. So some of these items are not like the default size. When you place them, there's an item that I raised up that's like it was halfway sunk into the ground. It's like it's called Buzzkill, something Buzzkill. Anyway, I can see it from here. It's got little spikes on it. When you set it down, it's halfway underground. So that might change. I'm not sure, but it's not that way anymore. So just keep that in mind. They're not the way they are when you first place them. Alright, let's go. So, there's a lot of items that match. You'll be seeing a lot of the shiny stuff that is red. So this item is called decayed sarcophagus. And I have to put it in edit mode. Okay, so it's about waist height, just under, and it gets to be way taller than me, more than double my size. And the reason why I had to start the video over as well is I was scaling one of the items and I accidentally hit the X of my game and it closes the game. So hopefully I don't do it this time. I'll let you see the bottom of this item. It is solid, so you would be able to flip it over and use the little spikes for something, I imagine, you know, with all the creativity there is with the decorators. So this item is called Innovative Fan. Again, I think you just place it on the ground. It's not wall mounted or ceiling mounted. So this item gets pretty small. It's a little off the ground right now because I was playing with it earlier, but it's safe for me to stand under. I'm not going to get my head chopped off. You can see the top there. The bottom is solid, so if I raise this up, there is a bottom, so I can totally see people just using that for something like for a pole or whatever, custom lamp or something. So this is as big as it gets. Oops, I'm sorry, it's just acting so crazy today. My mouse is making me flip all over the place. There we go, it's almost on the ground. So you can kind of see that height. This is an Antonica Tier 3 Guildhall, and I don't have my wings on here. So you can walk through this item. You cannot walk through this sarcophagus. So it's not quite as tall as the little pillars that glow yellow in the night. They might glow yellow all the time. You just can't see from this distance. So it's big. Alright, this item is decayed lamp. I'm not sure why it's called lamp because I don't see any light, but it's cool anyway. And that, I have to move this item, that fan. Maybe I'll just move the fan. The shadow is driving me insane for the moment, so I will just have to fix it later. Okay, so here's how small this item gets. It's shoulder height, approximately, and it gets big, like 3 times my height, 4 times my height. I don't know. I'm bad with distances, but it's really cool looking. It is solid on the bottom, and notice the middle of the bottom sticks down further than the biggest size. It's a cool bottom. I can see people using it for something, especially since, you know, it's got like a little platformy thing. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go over to these other boxes here. This one is called Innovative Cabinet, and it's a different color in the middle on top than on the sides. It's cool. So the sides are the same color, but one's doubled up. Let's see if it's solid. That isn't high enough. It is solid on the bottom. Notice the little legs kind of stick further down, so, well, of course, because they're legs, but it does it on top and bottom. I can walk through this item. Nope, maybe not. I walked over the top of it so fast. I thought I walked through it. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so it gets pretty tiny. It's less than knee height. And I forgot to mention this. I am a dark elf. I'm probably the smallest size, you know, smallest height you can get. So that's hopefully that helps you figure out how big this stuff gets. Okay, so that's Max. It's just a little bit taller than me. So anyway, shrink her back down a little bit. This item is called Innovative Crate. It's really cool. I like all the metals and detailing on this. So let's see if it's solid on the bottom. I'm guessing so. It is. Looks just like the top. I cannot walk through it. It is pretty small. It is less than knee height. And it gets to be taller than me. So it's cool. And I could see people using these as like columns in the corner of a room. I would do that totally. Okay, this thing matches the sarcophagus that we just saw. So you cannot walk through it. It gets tiny. So it's about knee height, just under knee height. It gets to be taller than me. Quite a bit taller than me. Very shiny. Look at that. It looks like a little disco ball or something. I don't know how you would isolate it from everything else though. Okay, so let's see if it's solid on the bottom. It is. It's a really cool shiny bottom. I hope someone does something with that in one of their designs. Make it a little bit smaller. Drop it down. So that's cool. And did I show you what it's called? Yeah, decayed chest. This one is called Innovative Bin. And it's cool. I like that it's a square shape on this side and oval on this side. I'm assuming it's solid on the bottom like the rest of them. So this is more rectangular than square. It's pretty small. Less than knee height. And it gets to be bigger than me. Again. So yeah, it's cool. Lots of stuff sticking out. That will make cool items in the future, I'm sure. Okay, so there was a couple other boxes and stuff. I'm gonna just jump to that. So you see them all at the same time. There's another crate right here. It is called Innovative Chest. It is solid on the bottom. It's square on the bottom and the top, and then circle on the four sides. So that's really cool. And notice the little corner pieces. This is circular with the square in the middle. These are just square. So it gets to be. It's got a little bit smaller. You could use it as those building blocks that they play with. But it's not quite knee height. And it's taller than me. So it scales like all the other boxes that we just showed. I'm going to show the vases too. That's related. So this one is called Decayed Urn. And it is solid on the bottom. I will show you the pattern. It's kind of a weird pattern, but you might find a use for that pattern. I'm not sure. I'm going to set it back down, and then I'm going to scale it down for you. So it gets pretty tiny. It's just over knee height if you count the little point, and that's not quite full size. So it's definitely taller than me, not quite double. Maybe it is double my height. So it's really pretty. I wish we had this as a tile. That pattern or a railing or whatever. It's really cool. Okay. There is a grouped one. So it's grouped of decayed urns. It is solid as well. And so I love these vases. I wish we could get these solo. Maybe they will do that for us, because especially this one would be really cool. So it is solid on the bottom. I just changed the size of my screen. Sorry. Let me raise that up again. Because they scale so much, I'm going off the screen. So that's what it looks like on the bottom. This one's kind of an interesting bottom. It's not shiny and red like the other ones. So drop it back down. Hopefully I'm not making you too sick. with my scrolling in and out and everything. So I think I showed it to you. It's between knee and waist height. Alright, so since I'm here and I remember this item is the item that I was talking about, the Buzzkill one. It is called Innovative Buzzkill. And when you first place it, it's halfway into the ground. It's not max size yet. Okay, I'll show you what the max size is first. I have to be careful when I lift this one up so I don't close this game. There we go. So this is I'm not sure if I said this, Antonica Tier 3 Guildhall, and it looks like I would have missed this item that's floating way up there. It is almost as big as the wall. Both sides are the same. You cannot go through this item. Oh wait, you can when it's max size. Let me shrink it down a little. I don't remember being able to go through this big guy. You can fly through the middle of him. Wow, okay. Oh no, I remember. You can, okay. You might even be able to go through these, since it's, you can go through the middle. You should be able to go through the holes, right? And they're big enough. Look, the hole's bigger than me. So, anyway, it's very cool. It looks exactly the same on the other side. I'll shrink it down and lower it a little bit so it's out of the way. So, because I didn't see this item when I was in here trying to do the video before, I'm going to show it to you now. So, it's not letting me examine. I have to go on this wall real quick and peek over. Alright, symbol of Vala. It is very cool. It's part way in the wall though. Let me see if I can bring it down to our height. I'm not sure why it's way up there. Maybe that's where it places. It's not letting me move it up. Or down anyway. It's not letting me move it. Maybe I can get it away from the wall. Huh. It's an unhappy house item, I think. So let's see if it'll let me shrink it. So you can shrink it. It's really big. Right now, I'm guessing it places on the wall and really high on the wall, because it's not really letting me move it up and down or anything. But there it is. Did I say what it was called? Yes, I did. Okay, shrink it down a little bit more. So there's that item. Now, there's grates. There's at least 3 grates, and they're amazing. So look at this grate. I love it. So I don't remember what all the patterns are called with weaves and baskets and everything, but this is very cool. It looks the same on both sides. You cannot, and you can go through it. Maybe because I was flying? I don't remember being able to walk through this one. So yeah, it was just being weird, maybe. Let me flip it back over and raise it up, and nope, I can stand on it. So it is solid. It just glitches every once in a while. So it gets... Did I tell you what it's called? No, I did not. Rectangular floor grate. And it gets huge. Okay. So it is this circular thing. It's, it's bigger than that. So let's see how small it gets. Okay, this is how small it gets. Bring it down. It's all crooked because I flipped it on its side. But anyway, so that's what it looks like. You can see through the holes. It's really cool. There is a circular one that is floor mounted. It has a really pretty trim. It is called circular floor grate. I can't make it any smaller. That's what I just tried to do. Let's make it bigger. It gets big. So it's really nice. I don't think you can go through this one as well, like the other one. Oh, it's kind of letting me in certain spots go through part way, but not all the way. So I'm guessing I can walk on it. Yeah, I can walk on it. So, and I think it looks the same on both sides. Yeah, I think the trim's the same on both sides and everything. So, so that's at its smallest. I'm gonna put it back on the ground. Okay, the other one is a wall-mounted one, and it's more metal. There's no fancy trim. It's just all metal. It doesn't have this weave pattern, whatever that is called. It's just squares, metal squares. Innovative great doorway. It does not, when I take edit mode off, it doesn't open. You can't like do use or anything. So it's block. I guess you use it to block a door. I turned off my thing to let me. It is at the minimum size, so it's kind of big. Like you can't really use it for a manhole or something. It's a really big manhole. Sewer grate, I mean. So I can't walk through it. It gets really big. Like I said, it's square, it's metal. And it's wall mounted for some reason. I'm not sure why. But there you go. Okay, so maybe I'll cover the plants last. I'll do, and this, by the way, is just the handcrafted stuff. There's a mastercrafted section. This guy, what is he? Innovative aperture. It is really cool looking. Very cool. And it looks like it could be like a door. But it does not function like a door. It is just a little bit taller than me and a little bit wider than me when it's at its minimum, and then at its max, it's big. It's way bigger, like what, 10? More than 10 times bigger than me. So it's really cool. You cannot go through it. I'm guessing it's the same pattern on both sides. Yes, it is. Can't go through either side. I'm assuming. Let's see here. It is not solid on the bottom. So if you wanted to use an edge, you would have to use the top edge instead of the bottom edge. So keep that in mind. Like if you flip it up to make it like a counter or something, I don't know. It is not solid on the bottom. I'm not sure why. Okay. So let's kind of put that back. Alright, so let's go back to the beginning. And I think I covered this, did I? Decayed lamp. I think I did in this video. And then I skipped around. So this item, you can hear the flames. This item right here, this lava item, does not make noise, so it's just this. So let's talk about this item next. So it's a lot like the other item that was a lamp. This is a decayed brazier. It makes a lot of noise. It's small. It's just under hip height, or waist height, and it is solid on the bottom. So I'm sure people could find a cool use for that if they were okay with that noise. And the max size, hold on, it's being weird and I don't want to accidentally close my game again. So it gets really big. I can almost walk under it. Not quite, but it is big. Alright. This item is called Molten Brazier, and I think I'm saying that word right. This item is not solid on the bottom. I've already checked. So you see it's not solid. But it gets big. I smaller here. Move this guy over a little. So, yeah, it gets big. I think it's max size. You can't, like when you're standing on it, you can't go into the lava. It's cool that it has lava on the sides. I kind of just want this item without the legs, because that would make a really pretty item. But anyway, it would be cool if it made a building block set that matches all this stuff. There are 2 platforms. You cannot go through either side. They are exactly the same on both sides. So they scale the same. This one is called Pedestal of Row. There's no lava effect or anything. It gets pretty small. I'm having issues scaling stuff. Let's see if it did it all the way. Okay, yeah. That's as big as it gets. If you notice, it's tiered, so you could use it as steps. There's 2 steps. It's really cool. Match the red marble, I'm guessing. Let's move it back. So this one is almost the same. There's a lava ring, and then there's like triangles in the middle instead of being solid in the middle. So a solid color. So it's cool. It's tiered like the other one, so you can use it as steps. It scales exactly the same. Did I show you the name of it? I'm very sorry. Detailed Pedestal of Row. I'm having a hard time remembering things 1 second after I've done them. So, alright, so let's go back and look at all these really cool plants and stuff. And the bones. Maybe I should do the bones next, and then I'll do the plants, because the plants are so cool. And remember, there's a master crafted section. So, let's see here. This item, Jawbone of the Ancient, and I think this is as small as it gets. Yes, it is solid all the way around. I checked. And it was the grate, I think, on the wall that caused me to close my game by mistake. So this thing is huge. I can pull it out a little bit away from the wall so you can see. But it is bigger than like this area. It's huge. It like fits this whole green section. So it's a really cool texture on it. Excuse me, my stomach's upset from drinking so much water. Alright, there's a couple more bones over here. So this one is called Jawbone of the Werven. I didn't say that right, I'm sure, but it is, again, bigger than me, like height-wise and length, and I'm sure it gets humongous. It almost looks like a coral pattern on it, which is really cool. It's a cool color. And then this guy. I'm guessing they're solid on the bottom too. Yes, they're solid on the bottom. I'm guessing when you first place it, it's partially into the ground, because I saw this little extra bump on the jawbone raise up. So it's jawbone of the worm, and so I'm guessing it is really big too. Alright, let me move it away from the wall a little bit. So yeah, it is, and raise it up. So it is big. And so this one, you know, the jaw is kind of straight. This one, it's angled up quite a bit. So, oh, it even has a broken tooth. Over here, it's broken. Looks like this tooth's broken off too, and this one. Interesting. Okay, so that is all of the non-rock and plant stuff. So let's get started with that stuff. You're going to be so happy. No grinding moonlight tokens or grinding faction to be able to buy the stuff. You can craft it. Alright. This is called Cluster of Mana Stocks. And I love it because we needed something yellow. It's just a little bit taller than me with some of the stalks. You can always lower it a little bit. It gets really big. Really, really big. So, like, what, 4 or 5 times bigger than me? Alright, this one, I know there's two that look very similar. This one, it's an ether plant. It is a lot fuller. It's a little bit taller. It gets a little bit wider, so here is this one. It's taller than me. It's like my wing height. And